But it's my favorite one. And I haven't played Kirby in a while, but I wanted to use it. So there's no rules. I make the rules. Good morning. How are you? I want to have on makeup today, but I didn't do it yet. So we're doing it together. The Kirby overlay is literally elite. Thank you. Good morning. Putting on a little makeup. I am very sad. We took a negative pregnancy test yesterday. Because it was the day we were supposed to. Which sucks. But we're taking July and August off. To have a little break. And then also, because we're going to Disneyland in August, so the good news is that I can ride everything at Disneyland. The good news is also that I wouldn't be throwing up at Disneyland. Thank you. So I'm being very brave. I might try to convince my husband to go get us some fun coffee as a little sorry treat. Yes. An incredible silver lining if there's going to be one. Some might say. But yeah. It's much harder to do this when I'm by myself. Because I'm further from the mirror. I feel like all of the Disney rides, both at World and Land, are really inclusive with the exception of... Oh my gosh, hold on. Yeehaw. Thank you, Pinlas. In Disneyland, like a lot of the rides in Pixar Pier are like old carnival rides, and those are not very inclusive. Especially Silly Swings. This is from Honey's Blowtorch on Etsy. If you do, nice. Yeah. It also depends on like what you're comfortable with. I know the new Disney ride, the Tron one. I know a couple of fat people who have had trouble getting on that. I don't even know if it's open to the public though. It must be. So yeah, it just depends specifically on where you're going, but you can look it up. Especially like if you just look up like I'm trying to think if I know anyone specifically who like is a fat Disney influencer. Our friend Kyle goes a lot. They don't talk a ton about like the parks sizes. Because it normally is not like a big issue. But compared to every other park I've ever fucking been to, I can ride almost everything at Disney. Both the Disney parks, both the Disney coasts. Which is nice. Now, in Disneyland, because it was built in fucking 1955, all of the queues are really, really skinny. Which is really annoying. Not technically a crime, I guess. I'm really looking forward to Indiana Jones. Because I've only ridden it once. I've only ridden everything at Disneyland once, with the exception of Incredicoaster, which I rode twice. I've never ridden their Tower of Terror, which is now a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Because it was so long when we were there on our honeymoon. Also, Phoebe doesn't ride thrill rides, which is relevant. They will ride Indiana Jones, which is the same as Dinosaur, if you've been to Dinosaur, like if you've been to Animal Kingdom. And they'll ride Slinky Dog Dash, which, by the way, you only have to be like 3.5-year-old tall to ride in Disney World. And that's kind of it. They're not a thrill ride girly. Listen, it's called like Marvel Campus, Avengers Campus in Disneyland. I never saw Bugs Land. And I'm very sad about that. There used to be a Bugs Life Land in Disneyland, California. And now it's called Avengers Campus, and they made it all Marvel-y. And it is, like, really... If you're into Marvel, I'm sure it's really cool. But I don't know. There's a TikTok user called Fat Tested Rides, and he goes through and tests all the rides. Oh, nice. Cool. Right. I mean, it's different, like, characters, I think, that Universal owns versus Disney. But I don't know either of them, so it doesn't matter to me. People also were super, like, so excited about the food in Avengers Campus, and we ate there, and, like, compared to, like, other food in the parks, I just feel like it wasn't that good. I'm very normal and not autistic about Spider-Man these days. Well, that seems like you. Oh, good morning. I believe you. You seem super normal about it. Listen, and I'm happy for the people who like Marvel. I'm glad you have a little place. But Bugs Land? It's because, well, here's what you need to know about me, is Toy Story Land is my favorite land in Disney World. Because I like feeling small, and everything is really big. So, like, the benches you sit on are made out of, like, popsicle sticks. Like, giant popsicle sticks. And, like, the Christmas lights that they string up are huge, because if you were the size of a toy, they would look huge. Yeah, Avengers Campus is only at Disneyland. I love to feel like a tiny little bug, which is relevant. I just can't, they couldn't have put anything there that I thought was cooler than what was already there. Listen, Arm, you could have asked them for that and they would have known what you meant. So, I feel like it's fine. If you're gonna say that anywhere, that's the place to say it. That's a good point, Rachel. I mean, I mostly eat there. And at the eating spots, there is shade because they have little umbrellas. It also... Most of the queue for... What's the name of it? It's like Rodeo Roundup or whatever. The shoot 'em game in Toy Story Land is inside. I think all of the queue for both Aliens, Rolling Saucers, and Slinky Dog Dash are outside, though. Which is stupid. I don't know why they're building new rides where the queues are all outside in Florida. Hello? It's 1 million degrees all the time. I don't know, Veronica. Again, I've only been to Disneyland once. I had a churro, but it tasted like a normal churro. People swear, like, the Disneyland ones are better. But I never ate the Disney World ones, so maybe that's my problem. We waited in a huge line for Slinky in the sun, and I was going to die. Most of it is in the shade, unless it's a really busy day, in which case they make it go, like, basically all through the land, and that's all in the sun. The other thing is, though, like, I am not going to wait in any queue. When I was a cast member, I was not going to wait in any queue that was super long. Because I lived there. So I was like, why would I do that? Why would I put myself through that? A lot of Animal Kingdom, I feel like, is in the sun, but it's not true. Supposedly it has the most shade of any park. Oh no, Arm. I'm the only one in our entire, we have 4 people going, including me. I'm the only one who cares about dining. Like, I love to pay $65 to eat breakfast with Mary Poppins. Nobody else in our group is interested in that. Which is fair, because that's a lot of money. But it has the most shade, except they built the rides in the sunniest place. Yeah, that's how it feels. I'm really excited. It'll be fun. It'll be good. I love a road trip. This is also the first time we're going on a Disney vacation where we planned a a like break day. Because we're getting old, and I can't just go 6 a.m. to midnight 3 days in a row anymore. You know, they mapped out the sun and put everything else in the shade. Listen, just a bunch. It's all little treats. It's oops, all little treats. The whole time you're there. I don't know if I have a comfort water bottle. This is the one I'm currently using because it locks, so I can take it places with me and not be worried about it spilling. Animal Kingdom is the biggest, like, mile for mile. But because they have so much land for, like, the animals that live there. As far as people walking space, I think Magic Kingdom is the biggest. Maybe Epcot. I don't remember. A vacation is a big treat with just a bunch of little treats. Hey, are they paying you? I don't have all of them planned. I know one of them is going to be, I just posted a picture in it, but like the yellow shirt with the big, oh, the one that I posted today for the, like, come to stream thing. Oh, okay, good. I'm wearing that. I think also something about going on vacation when you're closer to 30 than 20 is that I used to like plan my outfits like, except for our honeymoon, I did do this, but I used to be like, okay, I'm meeting Aurora in Magic Kingdom, so I want to wear pink and blue, and then whenever I meet Ariel, I'll switch my ears, and da-da-da. And now I'm like, what would be the most comfortable to wear for this amount of time, but also look cute in photos? And then I kind of just meet that in the middle. And that's where I'm at. I will, like, definitely... My most recent ears are from my comfort gear, I think is what they're called. Is it my comfort or my comfy? Come on. Yes. Which is amazing because they actually are queer, and I had no idea. They have like, this is now they do drops every week. They make everything in small batches and do drops. So like most of the stuff is sold out. But like, here's their Tiana ears. And so they're made with like a strap. So they're supposed to not hurt at the end of the day. The thing that I like the most, which sucks because my hair is short right now, is they also make these claw clips. Like, here's the Pride one. Oh my god, open. Disney is an industry all by itself. It's an entire religion. Now, if you live in a country where it's not so close to you, it makes sense that it seems so strange. Religion feels right. It is. Sorry to people who are still in religion, I guess, but... Also, I freaking love this Tiana one, but my hair, I don't have enough hair to claw my hair up anymore. That's so cute. Anyway, they are a queer-owned business, but they don't talk about it very much, which I am curious if they're, like, not out to some of their family, and that's why. But I followed them, being like, oh, whenever we go... I love to hit the wrong button. Whenever we go to Disneyland, I want to buy some. And then they were like, oh my god, I'm a huge fan, da da da. And then I didn't want to take advantage of them, so I still bought my ears. And then they still sent a free hat for Phoebe, which I thought was nice. But they were like, me and my girlfriend love you guys. And I wasn't about to be like, that's interesting, because you never post about this on your page. Because they seem young. I'm sure it's their business. But they're really cute. They're on a rogue sleigh. They were very cute. Very sweet. Big fan. My ears are very comfortable. The little bit that I've worn them. I do plan on like practicing wearing them. Just in case they're not comfortable. The only thing I'm worried about is that if you don't know this, My ears they look normal size, but I promise they're kind of like too small to hold anything. And they're also incredibly sensitive. So true, Pinless. So like when like quarantine was happening and we were like double masking places and like, places at the grocery store or like anywhere we had to go. I'm 25 and my parents still don't know mind your business, evangelicals. So true. The backs of my ears get like so dry and they would get so upset with like the pressure of masks being on them that like my mask would like come off, like they would fall off of my little ear. And so during the height of the pandemic, not to anyone. No, I didn't post on Discord. I can do that, I guess. They would literally like peel off of my head. And so we would say that my ears are anti-maskers. So these they won't be like relying on my ears, but they will be relying on close to my ears. So I do think I'll still like practice wearing them. I typed lick. That's not what I wanted. Perfect. Grace, what a great question. Now, I feel like I'm pretty good about being on vacation. Some people in our house try to work the whole time. So we will see. We are Pinless. That's what I'm worried about, Veronica. I feel like the back of my head is flat. And so I feel like they might slip off. I think my plan, though, I never wear ears like the whole day. If you do that, you are special. Because, like, I don't know anyone who can wear ears the whole day. Some people in our house are addicted to working. And never want to cancel stream when they have a migraine. Even though they should. And some people are like, we're on vacation. And everyone will be fine if we're on vacation. Hello, good morning. But I'm excited. I do think that we will post quite a lot of content. It's also like when it's something like being on vacation in a place that has like a lot of stimulants. That's probably not the right word that I should use, but like a place that has like a lot going on. It is, I feel like, easier to be like, oh my God, like film this. Let's take a picture of this. Da 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 da. Versus when we're on a vacation, like we're going to the cabin, hopefully, in a few weeks to have like or in like a week and a half to have like a reading retreat. Phoebe will be playing video games because they don't really like to read as much. But like a quiet, relaxing times. I think Phoebe will be like, I'm going to bring the laptop and apply to campaigns. And I'll be like, no, don't do that. We're supposed to be here to relax. That's exactly what they're like, Veronica. That's 100% what they're like. And Phoebe's really good about keeping like special things not to stream. Does that make sense? So like if we are, I don't know, like if we, whenever we're pregnant, they won't be like, let's live stream the birth, but like, but they love to work. They love working. And I'm happy for them. And I love working because our job is really cool. But you gotta be on vacation sometimes, Sometimes you simply have to be on vacation. Okay, here's what I'm thinking we do for the first part. Quite literally. Disney is an active vacation, exactly. So I feel like it's easier to make content, and it's also easier to post like on our story or things like that during the day. But I mean, it depends on a lot of things. I don't think anyone would be mad if we posted nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that's the nice thing about like our group of people who watch our content is that like nobody's ever Well, not nobody. Typically, not a lot of people are like pissy if we haven't posted in a while, or you know what I mean. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a list of all the books that I have that I haven't read yet, and we're gonna decide what order I'm gonna read them in. Now, should I make like a... Let me update the spoilers thing. Oh man, I forgot to name it. Let's see. What did I write for spoilers? Okay, I have a regular spoilers one that I don't want to get rid of. What I need is like book spoilers. Let me make a new command. Okay, hang on. I'm saying, hey, we're just reading how do you spell synopses? Okay, it looks like I did it. No spoilers in chat. And then I'm also gonna say, we're discussing books I already have, but if you have, let's see, suggestions for new books, DM me on Instagram. Does that work? I'm not trying to add to my TBR today. Let me put it in the thing. Book spoilers. Nice. Me looking back and forth, making sure I spelled it right over and over. I couldn't, funny side character, because I can't type. I can't type. I'm horrible at it. Okay. Now, I did do the trick this time where I downloaded a bunch of, where I have a bunch of books from my library and then I put my Kindle on airplane mode. So, in theory, they should stay on my Kindle. I literally cannot type. Famously. All right, let's get into it. First, let's make the background cute. I think we all know what that means. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to make just a list of all the books that I have that I haven't read. I think that makes the most sense. And then we'll work on making it cute after that. Okay, first, I'm currently reading Fourth Wing. So we have Local Woman Missing. I'm just going to write them out and then we'll read the synopses as we go through. 6 Crimson Cranes. I'm also going to add the covers to this, so don't worry. You will see what they look like. Book order. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Everyone loves that. I can spell really good. I'm just going to do Tomorrow X3. The Weight of Blood. This Thing Between Us. I told you I have a bunch on my freaking Kindle that all became available at once. I also have The Shining on my Kindle, which I do want to reread eventually, but I'm not adding it to this list. All right, now let me go grab... I did not get Kindle Unlimited. I haven't needed to. We're not doing book recs. We're doing the ones I already own. Okay, hang on. Don't worry. I haven't left you, my children. I am simply grabbing things. Oh my god, I have way too many. Already I can tell you that. Perfect, amazing, that's just what I wanted. Oh my god. Hey, nobody look at the girl bed, because I haven't made it up. I'm not done. Did you think I was? I tricked you into thinking that. Okay, these three. Oh my, so good. What else? Who else? Oh man. Okay, hold on. Hold everything. Now, to be fair, I've seen people who are way worse off than I am, as far as how many they own and haven't read. So, believe it or not, it actually could be a lot worse. What? I'm right here, don't get scared.
What's happening?
I'm grabbing all my books, what are you doing?
Oh. Do you want help?
No, I'm done. Hey, are you leaving by chance?
Yeah, what?
Well, if we could get a little sad copy, that might be fun.
Okay, I will be out for a bit because I got a couple errands to run.
Oh my god, he's so busy. That was my nose.
That was really strange.
Why'd you put my nose in your mouth?
You put your nose in my mouth. I thought you wanted to kiss lips, so I was kissing your lips, and then you half-assed putting your forehead.
You
to
put
my
my nose in your mouth.
I didn't do that. I would never do that.
That was queepsy.
You were queepsy.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Queepsy. All right. These are the books I haven't read. How many do you think it is? Let me put my head here. Make a bet. I guess. I prefer reading ebooks. Sorry, I didn't think I would end up this way. But here I am. It's so easy to read on my Kindle. I can just be sideways. I don't need a little nightlight. Good point. Let's make a poll. How many... I spelled physical correctly, by the way. In case you were wondering. I'm going to do 9 to 15. And then 16 to 20. Whoa. And then 21 and up. Those are the options. My head's here. Hey, were you cheating? Don't cheat. I love my Kindle. I posted about it yesterday. It's on my story still. If you want to buy your own Kindle, we have an affiliate link. Okay, they are owned by Amazon. Sorry. Actually, so is Twitch. So we're guessing how many books are behind me that I haven't read. I took out all of my books, my physical books that I haven't read. And I'm asking people to guess. I don't like romance books. Not like as a hard and fast rule. No, I feel like they're too predictable. How physical... No, that's what I wanted to type. How many? How physical? It seemed like too few words. But I was like, that's gotta be right, because I typed it. How physical books indeed. How physical are these books? The Kindle, like, it doesn't hurt my eyes, but, like, I don't need a nightlight to read. And I can read. I read till, like, midnight last night. I'm not almost done. I'm at 50% of Fourth Wing. And it's, like, a 650-page book. I did spell, thank you. I put an X in it originally. How? I don't even know. It's not next to basically any of the letters. How physical books? The answer might surprise you. So true. 16 to 20 is winning right now. Throw an X in there. Hey, whose side are you on? That X, he came out of nowhere. Oh, Amy, I'm so happy for you. I have a reading chair and I love it. It's from IKEA. It was $150. It was worth every penny. I'm on the X's side. Oh my God, 7, how was your Drake visit? I would also like to say that I'm very upset that we're not pregnant for many reasons, but one of them is that if we had been, imagine if I could have FaceTimed 7 and Drake and said, guess what? You have more work to do in chat. I knew you'd love it. It would have been really cute. 16 to 20. Imagine the 5 minutes you would save. I know. Well, Drake doesn't work as much in chat. They're mostly here for giggles. 7's always working. Unfortunately, it works too hard. Okay. Hold on. We'll find out together. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Damn. $15 books. Looks like the girlies were wrong. 1 off. Damn. So true. I would have guessed 16 to 20, though. I would have. I don't think you guys are silly for guessing that. Okay, let me write them all down in my thing. In my little guy here. Need more books. I'm also, it is kind of actually 14 because one of them is a sequel to the other one and I can't read the sequel first. Jackal, Last Night at the Telegraph Club. No, I'm not trying to be one of those people who's like, I have 300 unread books on my bookshelf. And I'm happy for them, but that could never be me. I really like having a achievable like how physical books did surprise me. I love Barnes & Noble. Now, support a local bookstore when you can, but if you're looking for something specific, obviously going to a place that has the most books is most likely to have it. My copy of Jackal that I got yesterday, the only one at Barnes & Noble, which I've been trying to get my library to carry for a long time. Boo, penless. Have fun at the factory. Oh my, so God. Oh my God, at Barnes & Noble yesterday, I was getting so much tea. I forgot to tell Phoebe this. There were these 2 high schoolers, and I don't actually know their vibe, okay? But for the purpose of the story, to keep them straight, one of them's a boy, one of them's a girl. So they're chatting as I'm like, and first of all, what I did yesterday is I picked up like 10 books. Phoebe said I could buy 2, but I got 3. I think it's because I'm so cute. And I'm holding them all, and then I sat down at a table to like decide which ones. There's not a Barnes & Noble in our town. We had to drive an hour. Well, like 40 minutes. And I'm deciding through them. So anyway, as I'm going through like my favorite sections, which are all right next to each other, thank goodness, and picking up books, I overhear these 2. And first I think they're breaking up because the girl is crying. They're in, like, high school, if I had to guess. Maybe, like, freshmen in college. But they were sitting there. They assigned gender at Barnes & Noble. Listen, it's easier to keep track like this, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know their names. But anyway, so the girl's crying. And she's like, yeah, I just don't know what to do. And as she's talking, like, it kind of seems like maybe these two aren't breaking up, but she's breaking up with someone else. And this boy is here to, like, comfort her. And I was like, okay. So I'm, like, pretending to look even harder next to them. So I can get, you know, some of the tea. Anyway, and the girl is like, yeah, like, I just don't know, like, where I'm supposed to go from here. Like, it's gonna be really hard. And I'm like, oh my God, they haven't broken up yet. Okay. And then the boy is like, yeah, but, like, that's why I'm here for you. Like, you know, like, as soon as it's done, like, you know, like, I'll be here for you, and, like, we can, like, figure it out together. Like, you won't have to go through this alone. And I was like, they've been reading too many books, because who talks like that? Like, it was very, like, the way that he was talking was very straight out of, like, a Meg Ryan movie, which isn't a crime, but I was like, it doesn't sound real, but I'm listening. But also maybe they're just dramatic, because, like, that's so fair. At first I was just making sure that she wasn't being, you know, like, yelled at by him. And she's like, yeah, like, I just don't know, like, how, yes, they were John Green-coated teenagers. And she's like, I just don't know, like, how he's gonna take it. You know, we've been together a long time. And the boy just keeps being like, yeah, but, like, Madison or whatever, like, you deserve better. You deserve someone who's really, like, listening to you all the time. And he just, like, isn't it. And I was like, so true, bestie. Madison or whatever. And she's like, yeah, you're just, like, you're the perfect guy. Like, I can't believe that, like, someone like you is, like, sitting here having this conversation with me. And he was like, of course. I would never want to be anywhere in the world other than here. And I was like, and, like, again, like, I wish these two had recorded this to play it for themselves when they're almost 30. Love being a vulnerable teen in Barnes & Noble. And I was like, well, I'm glad that they seem to be having a good discussion. Like, I'm sorry that her and her boyfriend, I guess, are breaking up. Are they filming this? They are not. This is how they're talking to one another.
Do we need anything else from the store?
I'm
getting the frozen mac and cheese. I will be going to the P.O. box.
Bananas. 100 bananas. It's so true, Squid Ink. You go to Walmart?
I don't know.
If they have, like, 2 blank hats.
I will go to Walmart then.
That would be great. I guess really any neutrally color would be fine.
Okay.
Anybody else need anything from the store? I don't think we need anything else for the ad besides the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I guess maybe if you wanted to get 2 plates that match. I guess we have white plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. I am gonna make more of that pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay.
I need breakfast something.
Okay.
I don't know what. I guess get the sandwiches again.
From Walmart?
Yeah.
Well, you don't like them because they're gross if they're off-brand, right?
No, that's the problem. Is I like the off-brand ones.
Oh.
The real Jimmy Dean ones. I don't. They just don't microwave good. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Okay.
So if they have, like, a great value brand, that would be amazing. I think we have chips. Veronica needs dish soap.
Okay. Perfect. I'm
Perfect.
getting gray yarn for me.
Nice.
Which I guess they might actually have at Walmart.
Yeah, they probably will. That's the thing about Walmart. The Jimmy Dean ones, I don't know what it is. I had to buy the name brand last time because they stopped. I don't know if they stopped making my favorite ones, but they didn't have them the last 2 times we went. And they suck. They don't microwave good.
Boo.
Cranberry juice. Oh, grape juice would be great. The purple grape juice.
Purple grape juice.
We could also do that margarita TikTok we meant to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I think that's it.
Okay. Text if you think of anything. I will get coffee. It'll just be in like 2 hours.
That is so far from the coffee.
I know. I'm sorry about that. You're so cutesy, though. Did you know that? Oh, no, she's dead.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it.
Okay. Are you being really brave?
I am. Squid Ink said a glass of blueberry lemonade from their fridge.
Oh, smart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, give me 100 coffee. Give me 100 coffee. I'ma be awake. Give me 200 coffee. I'ma be asleep.
Yeah. That sounds right.
I know. The coffee doesn't affect me. It's more of a ritual. Hey, they all need to be watered. Don't look at them.
Oh, no. I was looking at our scary guy.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at Mrs. Grimace.
I should probably spritz her.
Okay.
If you see any plants that seem like they want to come home with me,
Hey. Stop ogling the plants.
I will be ogling.
You're dangerous.
Guess how many unread physical books I have?
17.
15.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Hey, everyone tell Phoebe how good that is. There are people online who have like hundreds. Or 30. Elena has a cart next to her bed. Veronica says I'm at 80. That's really good, Pee. I have 70. I have 200. 15's not bad. It's because, hey, a hack, if you have a Kindle, is to go back and forth from your Kindle to a real book. I have a whole bookshelf. Half of it is unread.
You're a wild thing.
I know.
You're not allowed to buy any more books.
That's not true.
For like 3 months.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Will I buy them when I'm sad?
Well, I guess we'll only be happy then.
Nice. Is there a banana left?
No. Yeah.
Can you bring it to me?
Yeah.
Banana.
He's like 2.
We are, Kay. I'm making a list of what order I'm going to read these books. Other people said that's not including all the books on my Kindle.
That's so many books.
I know. Sorry you can't read.
Oh my god.
Hey. You be careful at the store today.
Oh my god.
He's dead. Everyone share a little win. My little win is I got 3 new books yesterday. My other little win, I'm about to eat a banana. Yeah, Kindle Day's on the 30th. It's 10 days from now. I've never done it before, though, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Which books? Hang on, I'm making a list right now. Don't worry. Ooh, I love that Ghost Boy. I loved your red hair, by the way. I thought it was really cute. How many N's are in this? 2. Unnatural. Has 2 N's in it. I'm not typing with everyone seeing because otherwise I get self-conscious. My best friend's exorcism. Now, I don't think exorcism should be spelled like that. What happens is people give me money, and then I spend that money on books. How is that my fault? Don't give me the money then. I'm just realizing I should have made these all separate. It's fine. I'll be fixing it on the next page. Hey, brother. Come on. There we go. The City We Became, I had never heard of it, and then, you know how TikTok knows everything? I got it from a little free library, just because the cover was cool. And then, now it's, I found out it's from a series. And I had never heard of it. I have heard about thrift books. Here's something about buying books you need to know about me. Is that I want instant gratification. So if I can help it, I'll buy them. I will drive an hour to buy them in person and get them today. Then wait for them to come in online. Okay, is everyone ready? I'm not doing, this is just for me. To be clear, I'm not part of any, nobody's making me do this. This is for fun. Okay, these are the books that I have that I have not read, including the ones on my Kindle. You see what I'm saying? Phoebe's not understanding how brave I've actually been. Because this is not that many. Now, it looks like this, and I meant to make it look upsy-downsy, but here we are. Oh, I can resize it. Oh, no. Okay, Instagram story. Just resize. Alright. Perfect. Now it's long. It's worse for everyone to read, though. There we go. Perfect. A summer reading pro. Now, I did not know there could be prizes. I thought it was like for kids, and at the end you get like, I don't know, a coupon. Thank you, Kate. Phoebe was like, you have 15 books that you own and you haven't read. OMGK, thank you. They do it for grown-ups, too. Okay, hold on. Shall we go to my library's page? Okay. I wrote Slam, which is not where I live. The Salem Public Library. Oh my god, it's the first thing. Okay. Hey. Sign up for the reading challenge. Encourage readers and listeners of all ages, children's, teens, and adults. Earn rewards and chance at prizes by signing up and tracking the time you spend reading or listening to books. I didn't know adults could sign up. You know what? I do need you guys to know that twice people said, are you doing any sort of reading challenge? And I was like, I'm trying to read 50 books this year. Yes, they're gay. They have little clouds on them. I was like, what do you mean? Payasite, it's because we have a lot of like folks who speak Spanish around Salem. It's the only, like in Orlando, it's a lot of different folks from a lot of different places. And here it's like only white people. And then a lot of folks who, like their families are from Mexico, because it's like Mexico is California and then Oregon. So there's like the spot where we used to live, especially like most of the advertisements are in like English and also Spanish. Okay, hang on. I don't want to. I do have an account with the library. Oh, no, I don't have this account. A Beanstack account. I am registering myself. Oh my gosh, I'm registering. Let's see. What kind of rewards am I going to get? Oh my so god. A password? Who's trying to steal my summer reading package? How old are you? 18 plus, baby. Oh my god, I hit 12th grade. Adult. Adult, not in school. Mine is offering gift cards. Nice. Okay, no, I would not like to add another adult. No, I would not like to add a child. Okay, perfect. Now, how do I... Reading log. Oh, amazing. Oh, I can't go back in time. Okay, well, that's rude. What do I even do? All badges. Oh, reviews. Okay, I'll look at this later. This is confusing. My job. What? That's so rude, Pinless. Why are they making you read? Earn a badge. Everyone completes at least 10 hours of reading and the 6 required challenges earns a free Salem Public Library tote bag. Ticket drawings. Oh. I can get a book bin gift card, a Salem Cinema gift card, a ukulele that looks like an avocado. Pretty good prizes. All the things I've been needing. Perfect. Amazing. Okay. That is for later. Let's go back to Canva. Switch it up. Okay, now I do want it to be sideways. And I do need the background to be pink, please. Okay. Is everyone ready to hear the bios, the summaries of these books? I think what I'm going to do, hang on. I'm going to leave it like this, and then I'm going to put numbers here, I think. Here's what I'm going to do. I figured it out, actually. I'm going to move this. Then I'm going to type numbers. How do I not already have an avocado ukulele? Hello, Caitlin. Welcome. Okay, local woman missing. Should I look on my phone? Is it easier to do that? There's the elevator. There goes my baby. All right, let's pull it up. Now, I think what we should do is give... I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put these in order. Let's give everybody like a score on their summary. Does that work? So like out of 5. So it's like we're rating it 5 stars, but before we read it. Okay, is everyone ready for the summary of Local Woman Missing? People don't just disappear without a trace. Shelby Tivo is the first to go missing. Not long after, Meredith Dickey and her 6-year-old daughter Delilah vanished just blocks away from Shelby was last seen, striking fear into the once peaceful community. Are these incidents connected? After an elusive search that yields more questions than answers, the case eventually goes cold. Now, 11 years later, Delilah returns. Everyone wants to know what happened to her, but no one is prepared for what they'll find. In this smart and chilling thriller, master of suspense and New York Times bestselling author Mary Kubica takes domestic secrets to a whole new level, showing that some people will stop at nothing to keep the truth behind. That does sound interesting. I feel like sometimes the category of like mom thriller, it either really hits, like Girl on the Train was easily a 5-star book, or it's like, like it's like I could have predicted this. What are we thinking? Based on the summary, out of 5, what would you give that? I'm going to say like 4. Like it does sound interesting. I am interested. $3.75. Interesting. I do feel like the fact that someone comes back 11 years later. 3.2. 3 for asking, are they all linked? Yes. That's fair. All right, we'll give it a 3. I'll give it 3.5. Birds aren't real. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a million years. Okay. Let's see. What color should these be in? Purple? Let's just do... what's a color you can see on pink really good? Blue? 3.5 is what we're going to give Local Woman Missing. Okay. 6 Crimson Cranes. 7 out of 11 years missing. 6 Crimson Cranes is written by an Asian author, and it is a fantasy book, and that's all I really know about it. There are 2, at least. Okay. Is everyone ready? Birds aren't real. Well, I'm excited for your wedding. I'm sorry you've been so stressed out, and it's super fucking stressful to plan a wedding, so that makes sense. But I'm glad you're here. I hope we can distract you with some fun little books we talk about. We're deciding what order I'm going to read my books that I haven't read in. So I'm reading synopses of these books. We've only rated one. There's like 20 of them, including my Kindle ones. So I'm reading the synopses, and then we're giving it a score out of 5. And then we're deciding what order after that. Okay, is everyone ready? Now, if I say these names wrong, it's because I haven't read this book. So I am sorry about that. Shiori, the only princess of Kiata, has a secret. Forbidden magic runs through her veins. Normally, she conceals it well, but on the morning of her betrothal ceremony, Shiori loses control. At first, her mistake seems like a stroke of luck, forestalling the wedding she never wanted, but it also catches the attention of Rakama, her stepmother. Rakama has a dark magic all on her own, and she banishes the young princess, turning her brothers into cranes, and warning Shiori that she must speak of it to no one. For every word that escapes her lips, one of her brothers will die. Penniless, voiceless, and alone, Shiori searches for her brothers, and on her journey uncovers a conspiracy to overtake the throne. A conspiracy more twisted and deceitful, more cunning and complex than even Raikama's betrayal. Only Shiori can set the kingdom to rights, but to do this she must place her trust in the very boy she fought so hard not to marry, and she must embrace the magic she's been taught all her life to contain, no matter what it costs her. Is this Frozen? I did that to my kids in Stardew. Turn them into cranes? 7 out of 6 Crane Brothers. That's crazy. It's also like high. It's so supposedly fantasy. I would say so, right? Very interesting. Frasier origin story. I need you to know that for most people, that joke would not hit, but I fucking love Frasier. 4 out of 5? I feel like it's 4.5. Because that was just a short little story right there. And I said, she's not allowed to tell anyone? Y'all are harsh critics. I guess I'm glad you're here, though. Because I would be giving everything really high numbers. Okay, 6 Crimson Cranes got a 4. And the soda pop is really good. What if she just says honk? Imagine stubbing your toe shouting by accident because it hurt and your brother just becoming a bird. They're already birds. If she speaks, one of them dies. So they turned them into birds with no questions asked. And then they were like, if you want your bird brothers to live, you can never speak again. What if they die from regular craning? Great question. Being a crane seems like a very difficult job. That seems hard. I would also rather stay a bird. I bet they don't have to pay rent as birds. Okay, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. I know nothing about what this one is about. I know that people love it, so I am a little weary of reading the synopsis. Yesterday, and yesterday. All right, I'm about to read the synopsis. If you don't want to know what the book is about, just mute for a second. This is for tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Oh, wait, hang on. Before I do that, I am going to get little clips of everyone's covers. Let's do that. If I could type, that would be great. Because I think that might affect the scores. Book. Open. Right, let me have this. I would like this photo, please. Give it to me. Copy image. I'm gonna paste them on this one. Okay, so that's obviously not what I meant. I copied an image. Okay, he hates it. Let's go to just regular Google, I guess. Copy the image, please. There we go. Okay, local woman missing. And then 6 crimson cranes. The massive collage of books. That sounds so scary. Because the cover for this one is freaking amazing. Look at that. Hey, no. Where's copy? Let me have copy. Okay. Now where? I want just a picture of the cover, please. I beg of you. All right. I'll steal it from thrift books. All right. Those cranes don't look white. Now, all I can picture are paper ones. So, like, maybe I don't know what a crane looks like. Copy image. Perfect. All right. This is the synopsis of tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Is everyone ready? Are we sure the birds and not just the huge metal pulley things? Good point. You're making an excellent point. Okay. In this exhilarating novel, 2 friends, often in love but never lovers, come together as creative partners in the world of video game design, where success brings them fame, joy, tragedy, duplicity, and ultimately a kind of immortality. What? On a bitter cold day in the December of his junior year at Harvard, Sam Mazer exits a subway car and sees amid the hordes of people waiting on the platform, Sadie Green. Okay, hey, Sadie Green is like the most Jane Doe name I've ever heard. He calls her name. For a moment she pretends she hasn't heard him, but then she turns and a game begins. A legendary collaboration which will launch them to stardom. Hang on, I'm reading ahead. Okay, basically it just says that they spent a lot of years together. And then it says, this is a dazzling and intrinsically imagined novel that examines the multifarious? I have no idea what this word is. Nature of identity, disability, failure, and redemptive possibilities into play. And above all, our need to connect, to be loved and to love. Yes, it's a love story, but it's not one you've read before. Game designers are not famous. So true. Now, it does seem interesting, but, like, again, I'm not a big romance girly because I feel like they're, like, predictable. 3 out of 5. Thank you, Forrest. 1 out of 5. It's about platonic love. Hey, I need to tell you guys something. If the people aren't together biblically, I'm actually not that interested. I'm very interested in reading the parts where they're together biblically, if you know what I mean. It's because, not to binary art, it's because people have read it, to be clear. Need those nerds to bone. It's very important to me. Okay, I feel like there's vastly different ratings. I'm going to give it a 3. I have the hiccups now. I need them to bone. I need them to be gay. I've heard really good things. .5 out of 5 came in with the wrong expectations. So I'm reading, these are books that I have, and I need to read them. So I'm rating them based on the summaries, and then I'm going to decide what order to read them in. Which, by the way, I'm not going from 5 to 1. I think I'm going to do, like, things that people gave a 5, things that people gave a 3. Try and mix it up. Because if I start with all the ones that we thought would be the best. I need bones. I'm a witch from Tumblr, by the way. Okay. Next we have The Weight of Blood. By, I think it's Tiffany. Yeah. First of all, look at this cover. Very Carrie inspired, clearly. Which I love. Big fan of that. Okay. The Weight of Blood. Let's go. One thing about me is I will eat up a Carrie reference. That's so true. Okay. So this is written by a black woman, which is relevant. Is everyone ready? This is the summary for Weight of Blood. I'm going to read the summary, and then based on the summary, we're going to give it a score out of 5. Author Tiffany D. Jackson ramps up the horror and tackles America's history and legacy of racism in this YA novel following a biracial teenager as her Georgia high school hosts the first integrated prom. When Springville residents, at least the ones still alive, are questioned about what happened on prom night, they all have the same explanation. Maddie did it. An outcast in her small town, Georgia high school, Madison, Washington has always been a teasing target for bullies, and she's dealt with it because she has more pressing problems to manage. Until the morning of a surprise rainstorm reveals her mostly kept secret, Maddie is biracial. She was keeping it a secret? She's been passing for white her entire life at the behest of her fanatical white father, Thomas Washington. After a viral bullying video pulls back the curtain on Springville High's racist roots, student leaders come up with a plan to change their image, host the school's first integrated prom as a show of unity. The popular white class president convinces her black superstar quarterback boyfriend to ask Maddie to be his date, but Maddie leaves wondering if it's possible to have a normal life. Some of her classmates aren't done with her just yet, and they don't know what... And what they don't know is that Maddie still has another secret, and it will cost them their lives. Okay. Thomas Washington. Now, the cover, amazing. This does sound a lot like Carrie. But it is written by a black woman. So it's gotta be like, it's gotta hit, right? Like, it's a retelling. Yeah, it seems like a retelling of Carrie where race is involved. And I did really like Carrie. So I do think I'll really like it. I agree, inner dialogue. I am curious about this. I feel like 4 is solid. Is it Riverdale timelines? I have no idea. I don't know what that means. Okay, in case you are just showing up, this is what we've got so far. These are all the books that I have both on my Kindle and physical that I haven't read yet, and we're deciding what order I'm going to read them in by reading synopses of them, rating those synopses, and then I'm putting them next to them, and then I'm going to put them in an order that I'm going to read them. Okay, the next one is This Thing Between Us. I feel like this has, oh man. I feel like this has a really cool, like I really like this cover. I'm gonna bring these all closer together. I feel like this is a cool cover. It's very visually interesting. It is like an optical illusion. Do they have, is it the 50s and also they have live streams in Riverdale? Birds Aren't Real. I've never heard of that. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, the very bottom of Alabama. Now, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying that's bananas. It's currently the actual 50s, but what it was like for like 6 seasons. Are there 6 seasons of Riverdale? That's the one that Cody from Second Cody's in, right? What is going on in Riverdale? That is so much. That is a lot. Hang on, I'm texting my husband. Are they still witches? Are they? I thought it was just like they were teenagers and like there was a murder to solve. I had no idea there was anything else going on besides that. It's loosely based on an old comic, but they made it dark. Sometimes, and I'm sorry to everyone who eats it up, I don't think everything needs to be dark. They'll be like, we're doing a retelling of Pinocchio, but everyone has depression, and it's really sad, and too bad that it was already really sad before, but now it's even sadder. There's also a documentary in the 2000s about Morgan Freeman's hometown, Mississippi, having separate proms. That's bananas. That's so much. It sounds wild / negative. Archie got attacked by a bear in the realistic era, so it was never that realistic. The only thing I know about Riverdale is that scene where one of the twins is like, I forget which one's in it, is like, in case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I never leave my house without this beanie. That's fucking weird. I'm so weird. Look how weird I am. And I was like, I'm not interested in this. Yes. That is weird in a bad way. I'm not interested in that. Isn't that your whole Twitter bio? So true. Not really. I don't really ever watch Phoebe streams. They watch me sometimes. How are you recovering from finding that guy's body? No. We have fun on Riverdale. I'm happy that they do musicals. Can they sing? Does it lend to being a musical? Oh, okay, good. Of course. Why would they? That would be so stupid. No, it feels really, like, invasive, I guess. Like, when I'm streaming, it's my show. And I do things differently than Phoebe likes to do them. And I set things up differently than Phoebe likes to set it up. And so, I don't know. You know? We're like two people who are coworkers, and I wouldn't over listen on my coworkers' calls, you know? This is my reveal that I'm actually Riverdale actor KJ Appa. So much. Okay, is everyone ready for the... This is the summary of This Thing Between Us by Gus Moreno? And we're gonna rate it out of 5. Pinless, I'm actually HR. So there's no one to tell. I'm allowed to. Okay. It was Vera's idea to buy the Itza, the world's most advanced smart speaker. Didn't interest Thiago? But Vera thought it would be a bit of fun for them amidst all the strange occurrences happening in the condo. It made things worse. No. The cold spots and scratching in the walls are weird enough, but peculiar packages started showing up at the house. Who ordered Industrial Lie? I can't read, by the way. Then there was the eerie music at odd hours, Thiago waking up to Itza projecting light shows in an empty room. It was funny and strange right up until Vera was killed, and Thiago's world became unbearable. Pundits and politicians all looking to turn his wife's death into a symbol for their own agendas, a barrage of texts from her well-meaning friends about letting go and moving on, waking to the sound of Itza talking softly to someone in the living room. The only thing left to do was to get far away from Chicago. That's so much. I think Bob is actually HR. Away from everyone and everything. A secluded cabin in Colorado seemed like the perfect place to hole up with his crushing grief, but soon Thiago realizes there's no escape, not from his guilt, not from his simmering rage, and not from the evil hunting him, feeding on his grief, determined to make its way into this world. That sounds really good. Yeah, these seem like maybe Italian names. That's feeling like a 5 to me. That's like my perfect kind of... That's what I want. Scary. The end. I feel like that's a 5. Again, I think the cover's really good. Look at that. That's so fun. I'm giving it a 5. Ghost robot is a very cool concept. I'm not gonna read the synopses for Throne of Glass. Cause I'm already giving it a 5. Sorry. I know how much I want to read it, and the answer is a lot. Okay, Jackal. So true, Pinless. If you're into it, you're into it. And if you're not, that's okay too. Alright, Jackal. Now we're moving on from... One time my Google Home just said, don't forget. And I said, don't forget what? And she did not answer. Okay, now we're on to books that I actually own. Hang on, this is for the cover. Are you ready? Perfect. I think everyone did great. The Outsider and its sequel. The Outsider I have. Don't worry. We'll get there. Okay, Jackal. Are we ready? Beautiful cover. Good cover. Look at the detail. I also don't normally like when it's like a real person on the cover. I normally want it to be like art. That looks so good. It does go to the back. I love it. Also, look at the book itself. Has a red spine. Black book, red spine. Okay, is everyone ready for the synopsis? Hang on, my husband texted me again. Me personally, I am always judging a book by its cover. That's so true. Is everyone ready? So first, it says a young black girl goes missing in the woods outside her white Rust Belt town. But she's not the first, and she may not be the last. It's watching. Liz Rocher is coming home reluctantly. As a black woman, Liz doesn't exactly have fond memories of Jonestown, Pennsylvania, a predominantly white town. Liz has grown, though. She can handle herself. Plus, her best friend is getting married, so she braces herself for a weekend of awkward, passive-aggressive reunions. But she doesn't expect that on the night of the wedding, somewhere between dancing and dessert, the newlywed's daughter, Caroline, would disappear, leaving behind only a piece of white fabric covered in blood. And then it says, it's taking. A frantic search begins, with the police combing the nearby woods for Caroline. Liz is the only one who notices a pattern. A summer night, a missing girl, a party in the woods. She's seen this before. Keisha Woodson, the only other black girl in Liz's high school, walked into the woods with a mysterious man and was later found with her chest cavity ripped open and her heart removed. Liz still shudders at the thought of that. Liz still shudders at the thought that it might have been her, and now with Caroline missing, she's sure it's not a coincidence. As Liz starts to dig through the town's history, she's uncovering a horrifying secret about the place she once called home. Children have been going missing in these woods for years, all of them black, all of them girls. It's your turn. With the evil in the forest creeping closer, Liz knows what she must do. Find Caroline or be entirely consumed by the darkness. So if you look at it, I don't know if you can tell, but it says, like, it's watching, it's taking, it's your turn. That seems super interesting. I also feel like that's a 5. That seems... Also, think of the cover. The cover is so good. And it affects the grading. 100% a 5. Absolutely. All right. Next, 15 out of 5. Amazing. Okay, next we have Last Night at the Telegraph Club. Now, these are not real stickers, so it's losing points for me for having these stupid fake stickers. There's nothing I hate more than fake stickers. I hate them. That's a start reading tonight. I have to finish my current book. Look at them. And otherwise, let's see if I can find one. Oh, hang on. I forgot to add Jackal. Is it Jack? Yeah. Please hold. Amazing. Last Night at the Telegraph Club book. Is this gonna have white on the side of it? Oh my god, that's horrible. Perfect. All of them still have the fake stickers on it. This is what it looks like without it. And I think it's a cute cover without it. Now, the only thing I know about this... is that it's gay. Deeply biased because I love this one so much, but it's also one of the best queer historical books, bar none. I was was like, oh, mine has 5 stickers. So it's got National Book... And it's because they're proud of their accomplishments. And I'm happy for them. But why don't they put them on the back? Or on the inside? Exactly, socially enough. So this one is National Book Award winner. What is this? Michael Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature. Stonewall Book Award. Youth Literature Award winner. For Asian Pacific American Librarians Association. They should have put them on the back. Look, you could fit them. Boom, 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 boom. Amazing. Done. Okay. I also know this book is not about white people. Melinda Lowe wrote it. Okay. Is everyone ready? Asian. I also thought Asian, but I wasn't sure. I don't want to assume because I haven't read it, but it did say Asian Pacific American Libraries Association. And Melinda is Chinese herself. Thank you. Everyone. Okay. Lily Hugh, who? Can't remember exactly when the question took root, but the answer was clear the moment she and Kath Miller walked under the neon sign of a lesbian bar called the Telegraph Club. America in 1954 is not a safe place for 2 girls to fall in love. Red Scare paranoia threatens everyone, including Chinese Americans like Lily. With deportation looming over her father, Lily and Kath risk everything for love. Now, I like the short synopses. Synopsis. I love that. Synopsis. I love a short synopsis. It's only a little under 400 pages. A little over 400 pages. I also love a synopsis. I don't want to know everything that happens. Look, it's covering some of the words. It's losing points for the stickers. I know that they're proud. I'm proud of you, but the stickers are so ugly. Don't put them on the cover. Okay. It's only $6 on thrift books. Right. No, that makes sense. 5 easy? Just based on the synopsis. Or are you saying that you read it? Because I feel like the synopsis, it's only giving me like 3.5. I'm so happy for her that she won so many awards and also boo stickers. Yeah. Thank you, Pinless. I'm feeling, like 3.5. 3.5 out of 4? Whose system are you using? I want a little more of a vibe check in the synopsis. Okay. Pinless, I'm so sorry to tell you this. We are on a scale of 5. I feel like maybe a 4, but I hate the stickers, and I'm going to hate them the whole time reading them. Oh, or 4. Just the synopsis, but I'm a sucker for gay books. Listen, and I hate to tell you guys this, as someone who reads a lot of horror, gay books can be boring too. I'm happy if everyone loves it. But I need a lot to be happening. Everyone says really good things about it. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Based on the synopsis alone, which is the game. I mean, the synopsis and the cover. I've never read anything else by Melinda Lowe. I love the name Melinda, though. I also love Melinda Lowe. Melinda Lowe. It sounds like one cohesive name. Okay, next is The Woman in the Window. Now, this is a mom thriller. It was very popular years ago. I got it at Goodwill for like $2. This is the cover. I like the cover. I think it's like interesting enough, but not overwhelming. It's clearly from a few years ago, because I don't think anybody would do this now. This isn't like hip now. Now, and then they made a Kristen Bell movie on Netflix making fun of this movie. That's like the woman in the window across the street or something like that. But let's see. Are you ready? It's an on-theme cover. I agree. Which I like. She has some sci-fi and also a Cinderella retelling. She retamed Cinderella. A wild Cinderella is hard to tame, as they say, and she was able to do it twice. I also like that this isn't a movie cover. Now, I don't like when they do fake... Look at this, hang on. I hate when they do short front. But if they're going to do that, this is where it has all the praise. Might even say a bad Cinderella. And the back is just normal, which I do appreciate. Oh my gosh. I don't know. They love to do short front. It's not my most annoyed. Like, I'm not super annoyed by it, but I don't like it. That's what I was going to say. I loved Girl on the Train so much, and it was another mom thriller. So I am leaning towards, I'll probably rate this higher. Okay, this is the synopsis. Is everyone ready to rate? Get ready. It isn't paranoia if it's really happening. Anna Fox lives alone, a recluse in her New York City home, unable to venture outside. She spends her days drinking wine, maybe too much, watching old movies, recalling happier times, and spying on her neighbors. Then the Russells move into the house across the way. A father, a mother, and their teenage son. The perfect family. But when Anna, gazing out her window one night, sees something she shouldn't, her world begins to crumble, and its shocking secrets are laid bare. Was it real? What is imagined? Who is in danger? Who is in control? In this diabolically gripping thriller, no one and nothing is what it seems. No one and nothing is what it seems. Interesting. Interesting, but will it be predictable? .7. 2 feels like it'll be predictable. I think that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm worried about. I think it'll be predictable but fun. All right, let's go with 2.5 then. It's the lowest one we've rated so far. And it could be amazing. But I feel like going in with low expectations will make it more interesting. Oh my god. We're halfway through, just about. I am bad Cinderella. The Blank in the Blank is one of my bad titles. No, and you're right. Listen, don't tell me there's a twist because I'll guess it. That's my biggest pet peeve is when they put like with a huge twist in a description summary. The Blank in the Bank. There's no blank in the bank. The Blank in the Blank is a bad title. The diabolical in the summary is crazy. Take it to the blank. And you can take that to the blank. No one listened to me. All right, next. This is one I know absolutely nothing about. I bought it based on its cover. And the cover's not even that good, but it looked like... You ever have something that's not a 5 out of 5 cover? It's like a 4 out of 5. But like sometimes those 4 out of 5s have the best stories. That's what I'm hoping this is. This is called The Butcher. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me make myself big. This is The Butcher. How should the guilty be punished is what it says, which I thought was interesting. How should the guilty be punished? What does it mean? Very interested. It's also shiny and then matte, which I also think is fun when they do that. All right, is everyone ready? It does remind me of Handmaid's Tale, which gives me pause. She's butchin'. That's what they say. Sometimes a girl has to be butchin'. And this girl, she's butchin'. She's the butcher. Anyway. All right, is everyone ready? When Lady May, it's M-A-E, by the way. When Lady May turns 18, she'll inherit her mother's job as the butcher, dismembering Settlement 5's guilty residents as payment for their petty crimes. I'm already interested. An index finger taken for spreading salacious gossip, a foot for blasphemy. No one is exempt from punishment. But when her mother refuses to harm a child, the deputies come to the house for retribution. No one is above the law, and Lady May watches as they murder her mother. Within 24 hours, now alone in the world, Lady May begins her new job. But a chance meeting years later puts her face to face with the deputy that murdered her mother. Now Lady May must choose. Will she flee, start another life in the desolate mountains, forever running? Or will she seek vengeance for her mother's death, even if it kills her? They killed her! It's in the summary! Or will she be butch? Now, is that interesting? Yes. Based on the summary, though, I feel like I already know what's going to happen. So it's losing points for that. Don't tell me so much in the summary. There's a nice balance. This is the butcher. Hey, we killed your mom. Could you take her shift tomorrow? I would also say 4. Maybe I'm not being harsh enough. It's going to be hard to put these in order. That's just retail, baby! Did somebody say skip? Maybe the butcher is the friends we made along the way. Maybe so. Well, this is all the ones we've gone through so far. Yeah, I'm going to give the butcher... I don't know. Three to 5 for long summary that seems to be the whole book. I agree. I think 3 is solid. Actually, no. I am going to give it a 2.5. I got to be harsher. Otherwise, I'm never going to put these in any sort of order. I'm going to give it a 2.5 because they gave away the whole thing. Now, does it sound interesting? Of course. But, you know, the guilty have to be punished. They showed us the whole movie in the trailer. That's what I'm telling you. All right, next. I know this one's gay because I bought it at Sunny's house. That's all I know. These are all sounding good, but what's the point of rating them if they're all above a 3? Right. We got to be harsher in the second half. Okay. Now, I'm already telling you this summary is super long. It's super long. I feel like it's going to tell us everything. Okay, this is Unnatural Magic. The cover, I feel like it's a little too busy. The side of it is really cute, though. I kind of wish the figure was a little bit bigger. I do like it. There's also like little symbols in the corner. So like here's a heart, a little potion, a knife and a gun. All 4 genders represented. I would like it better as a poster. You're right. As a poster, it'd be really cute. I love everyone being like, I wish it was a poster. There's one on there we can't be harsh about because I like it. Okay, Pinlez. We'll see. Okay. Everyone ready? A brilliant and terrifically fun debut brings an enchanting new voice to fantasy. Anna? It's O-N and A. Anna? I'm going to say Anna. Anna can write the parameters of a spell faster than any of the young men in her village school. But despite her incredible abilities, she's denied a place at the nation's premier arcane academy. Undaunted, she sails to the bustling city-state of Hexus, hoping to find a place at university where they don't think there's anything untoward about providing a woman with a magical education. But as soon as Anna arrives, she's drawn to the mysterious murders of 4 trolls. Hexos. Sira. T-S-I-R-A. Sira? Is a troll who never quite fit into her clan, despite being the leader's daughter. She decides to strike out on her own and look for work in a human city. But on her way, she stumbles upon the body of a half-dead human soldier in the snow. As she slowly nurses him back to health, an unlikely bond forms between them. One that is tested when an unknown mage takes an attempt on Sira's life. Soon, unbeknownst to each other, Anna and Sira both devote their considerable talents to finding out who is targeting trolls before their homeland is torn apart. The border of Mexico. Okay, and maybe I'm rude, but I feel like number 1, it told us everything. I'm from Spell Paso. Number 1, it told us everything, and I didn't like the cover that much. I also am not really big into, like, I don't know. Like, maybe this will get, like, girl powery. Maybe they're the couple. I don't know. But, like, I don't really care. I'm not, based on this summary, I'm not really caring about any of the characters. Penles, you must be exhausted from being so funny all the time. Now, I'm now realizing, Penles, how do you know about El Paso? You're not here. I agree, Penles. I'm so glad you said that, because that is how I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.5. I said I would be crueler, and I am being crueler. I'm being more judgmental, and by doing that, I'm giving it a 1.5. No one outside the U.S. has heard of Texas. Yeah, it's a secret. Why do you know so much about it? Unnatural magic by this man right here. Copy the image. Magical misogyny is the worst. It's the worst kind of misogyny. Cruller makes me want to cruller. Texas, one of the U.S. secret wonders. So true. That's what I'm saying. Did you guys see my butt? Don't say anything. Is it written by a man? When someone uses their initials, it's on purpose. Look them up, she, her. Thank you. Love that AHS said men are bad at magic. They quite literally did. In the American Horror Story universe, it's hard to find a good wizard. They got that wagoner. Now, what I will say about the next one, it is by far my favorite cover I've ever seen on any book. And that's really saying something, because bad cover, good cover is one of my favorite games. That is so funny, Chippy. I also feel like letters mean woman who wants to sound like man, based on S.E. Hinton. That's who I know that from, so. Just like how it's hard to find a good man. So true, Penliz. Okay, anyway, this is the best cover I've ever seen. Now, just for my taste. Obviously, other people are going to disagree. So this is I already love it based on the cover. It's giving pen name so you don't know I'm not a man. Right. Okay, this is my best friend's exorcism. And the reason it's amazing is because it's made to look like a VHS tape. So, like, it says staff pick. It says be kind, rewind. It looks like fake beat up on the side. Look at this. It says VHS on it. This is exactly... They're having so much fun with this cover, and I love it. Okay. Is everyone ready? It's also got literally... Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like the stuff that goes at the bottom of a VHS. It's amazing. Okay, is everyone ready? High school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. But after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong. I don't like when we talk about high schoolers skinny dipping. Number 1. Gretchen begins to act different. She's moody, she's irritable, and bizarre incidents keep happening whenever she's nearby. Abby's investigation leads to some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by a single question. Is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil? Like an unholy hybrid of Beaches and The Exorcist, My Best Friend's Exorcism blends teen angst, adolescent drama, unspeakable horrors, and a mix of 80s pop songs into a pulse-pounding supernatural thriller. That's very sweet, Victoria. Okay, so it gets a lot of points for the really cool cover. I don't like that skinny dipping leads to exorcism. Like, skinny dipping leads to being possessed. I don't like that. It's written, I think, by a man. Grady Hendrix is their name. Solid 3.5 if you listen with 80 synth in the background. That stresses me out. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It sounds like it would be an okay movie. Jennifer's Body, I loved. If it's by a man, it loses half a point. I agree. I think 3.5 is fair. I am going to say 3 because, again, I've been too nice. Great cover, not so great synopses. All right. Oh my God. Okay, so this I also knew nothing about, picked it up because of the cover. Jennifer's Body, Stranger Things, The Exorcist. Now, I need you to know that Stranger Things is not the most 80s thing out there. I was around for the 80s, and there was a lot of other things happening besides those kids on those bicycles. Men have said enough. This is one that I bought exclusively off of the cover. I know absolutely nothing about it. The grip of it, and then I don't know if you can see, or you can kind of see, there's like shiny, it's a matte cover, but with shiny little like faces that show up. Yeah, it says a novel, a novel, a novel, a novel. Very interesting. It's also very small. Look at my hand. My hand's the size of the whole thing. Now, unfortunately, it has a really long summary on the back. So who knows? If you're just showing up, by the way, we're going through my physical TBR and deciding what order I should read them in. Based on the summaries, we're rating them, and then I'm going to put them in an order. You think it's a play? It's not a play. Okay, are you ready? Touring their prospective suburban home, Julie and James are stopped by a noise, deep and vibrating, like throat singing, ancient, husky, and rasping, but underwater? That's just the house settling, the real estate agent assures them with a smile. He is wrong. The move, prompted by James's penchant for gambling and his general inability to keep his impulses in check, is quick and seamless. Both Julie and James are happy to start afresh. Who says start afresh? But this house, which sits between a lake and a forest, has its own plans for the unsuspecting couple. As Julie and James try to establish a sense of normalcy, the home and its surrounding terrain becomes the locus of increasingly strange happenings. The framework, claustrophobic, riddled with hidden rooms and within rooms, becomes unrecognizable, decaying before their eyes. Stains are animating on the wall, contracting and expanding, and map themselves into Julie's body in the form of painful, grisly bruises. Like the house that torments the troubled married couple living within its walls, the grip of it oozes with palpable terror and skin-prickling dread. Its architect, Jack Jemick, meticulously traces Julie and James's unsettling journey through the depths of their home as they fight to free themselves from its crushing grip. So true, Pinlaws. Now, it does sound like, based on the summary, I do feel like it will actually be scary. I hope. I hope that's true. Deep and vibrating, like throat singing, I love. Agree, Pinless. This, I think it's going to go one of two ways. July and James. Julie and James does sound like the whitest couple. I don't know. Oh. Now it's written by a woman. There's a picture of her on the back. It says she, her pronouns in the bio. It uses she, her pronouns. It's going to be guy who read House of Leaves and said, I can do that. Now, and it also looks very, like, quick, which I appreciate. There's only, let's see. There's less than 300 pages in it. It's very interesting. I'm going to give it a 3. A 2.5. I'll do 2.5. Because I do feel like it's just going to be like a normal haunted house book. And I hope it's not. I hope they prove me wrong. Page boy's one word. I hope they prove me wrong and it's not just a normal haunted house thing. But we'll see. Oh, let me add it. I need to add it to the pictures. Page Boy 5. Give me that image. Now, the problem is this is a shorter book than everyone else, so it has the wrong dimensions. That's okay. I'm being brave about it. Yeah, Page Boy, there's not a summary. It's Elliot Page's new memoir. The summary is the story of Elliot Page's life. Now, first of all, amazing cover. Love this cover. The back, I will read it. It's not really a summary. Even in my lowest moments, a piece of me, ever so small, becomes clearer and clearer. An opening, fragile and elusive. Instantly it comes flooding in. It's fleeting. Seize it. A whisper that sits waiting. Close your eyes and step through. 30% off the Target. Also, let's look at the cover underneath. Okay, it's just black. Oh, it's just black, but there's a little emblem on it of that skinny building in New York City. I know, I haven't taken the Target sticker off yet. I feel like we have to give it a 5. There's no way we can't. There's no universe in which we're not doing that. Let's see. Oh my god, no, I don't want to open the whole thing. Why do they hate me? They don't want me to have just a nice photo. There we go. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then I'll be right back. And then we'll finish. Hello, I'm back. I don't know who Aaron Taylor Johnson is, but I'm happy for you. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, did I already give it a 5? Oh no, let's go ahead. Move that bad boy down. Alright, we've only got 5 left. Oh my god, Squid, I had heard nothing about it. I knew literally nothing about it. And yesterday, Phoebe was like, oh yeah, that submarine that's missing. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, and I had no idea. And then yesterday I got one video about it. That's it. Yeah. Different kind of sub. It probably was the orcas. They're fucking tired of it, bro. They said, we don't want this anymore. Get out of here. And that's fair. Oh my god, hang on. There's a sticker in the way of the summary that I still haven't taken off for some reason. It's because I haven't put my books away nicely. I've been painting the bookshelf. The rich people did enter the orcas' domain. It is up to the orcas what they do from that point. It's not my fault. All right, let's see. All right, next we have, whoa, The Outsider. Not The Outsiders, to be clear. This is The Outsider by Stephen King. Cover-wise, I love it. Big fan. We gotta organize. That's so funny. Love it. If you're not a Stephen King fan, that's so fair. A lot of things he's done that aren't my fave. However, he is the reason that I got into horror. And so every now and then I like to go back to my roots. You know? The Shining. Reread it every couple years. But he did also do Misery, so. No. Listen, Rose Quartz, I would say if you're not that into him and you're into other horror authors, there's no reason to get into him. Not to be rude. But especially the older stuff, there's a lot going on. You know? I don't ever really get scared reading horror. I did get read. I haven't finished it. I read the first 100 pages of House of Leaves. I did have nightmares. Not because it's so scary. I think it's the way it's written makes it feel real, kind of, if that makes sense. It's kind of unsuspectingly scary. But no. But I don't really get that scared watching scary movies either, because I really love horror as a genre. I get very I can't look away from the page, I gotta find out what happens. Except for The Troop. Fuck The Troop. If you know, you know. The Troop, I was not scared. I was not scared reading The Troop. I did want to throw up. But yeah, there's no reason to try and get into him. I like him. Would I defend him the way some people defend him? No, but I like him. I have a good time. Yeah. Pet Sematary is one of the scarier movies, I feel like. It's actually not even scary. It's just so much happens, and I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about this. Okay. Everyone ready? This is the synopsis for The Outsider. And then we're going to rate it out of 5. An unspeakable crime. A confounding investigation. At a time when the King brand has never been stronger, he has delivered one of the most unsettling and compulsively readable stories. They say that every time. They say it literally every single time. Stephen, come on. An 11-year-old boy's body is found in a town park. Eyewitnesses and fingerprints point unmistakably to one of Flint City's most popular citizens. He is Terry Maitland, Little League coach, English teacher, husband, father of 2 girls. Detective Ralph Anderson, whose son Maitland Maitland once coached, orders a quick and very public arrest. Maitland has an alibi, and Anderson and the district attorney soon add DNA evidence to go with the fingerprints and witnesses. Their case seems ironclad. As the investigation expands and horrifying answers begin to emerge, King's propulsive story kicks into high gear, generating strong tension and almost unbearable suspense. Terry Maitland seems like a nice guy, but is he wearing another face? When the answer comes, it will shock you. All right. And I'm gonna read it, mostly because I think the cover's really good. But I think I'm only gonna give it a 2. Yeah. It seems like I know exactly what's gonna happen. Every time... Let me think. I've read quite a few Stephen King novels. And I feel like rarely am I, like, really surprised. Rarely. I don't like when a synopsis tells me how I'm going to feel. You're right. Listen, you should read. It's fun. Yeah, I'm giving it a 2. Because, it feels like they gave us everything. Also, like, The Outsider is the name of the... Like... Okay, brother, that's not what I meant, and you know it. The Outsider is the name of the book, and, like, it seems like Maitland lives in the town and isn't an outsider. So is this about someone else? Like... Okay, this is the cover I need. Can I copy it? Oh my so god. Why do they make it so hard? Hello, Owen, welcome, my love. We're rating books I haven't read, but I'm gonna read. It does not want me to copy this. I want the version that I have. Don't make me have another version of the book. Let's see if I can take it from Walmart. The back is cute. There we... Oh my god, bro. It's fine. I can fix it. But it is annoying. Why do I have to move by 10 full... Okay, whatever. Close enough. It's fine. I'm not a perfectionist, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. Imagine doing your book report on The Outsider instead of The Outsiders. I know. Mr. King, come on. Now, I do like his little Mothman eyes. I think that's cute. One of my favorite things that kept happening when we were babysitting is, as I said, the twins are, they're into, like, little kid horror. Which is really fun. But anytime we showed them something that was, like, scary, like, anytime they're watching something on YouTube or, like, we talked about Cult of the Lamb because they had seen people playing it on YouTube because they watch, like, streamers on YouTube. We were like, well, it's a little scary. Like, I don't know if we should play it. Like, you guys are kind of young. And they would be like, it's not scary. It's so cute. That's their favorite thing to say. Anytime we would be like, oh, I don't know, the such and such might be scary, they'd be like, it's not scary. It's so cute. They're really into skeletons right now. They're 7. And so, like, they would have us draw a skeleton and then they would color it, which is hilarious because skeletons are just bones, which are white. And I'd be like, I don't know. Sometimes some people think skeletons are scary. And they'd be like, not scary. It's so cute. And so Phoebe and I keep saying, so cute. Penlez, what are you doing with your feet over there? What's going on with your feet, buddy? Oh, wait, what did I just do? Yeah, I'm giving The Outsider a 2. Sorry. I had a fear of skeletons as a child. How did you cope with the skeletons in your own bones? Okay, next one that we have is called The City We Became. And again, I had never heard of this. It was in one of my little free libraries. And I was like, oh, this looks fun. The skeleton from Halloween Town made me feel better. That's nice. Were you kicking off your cowboy boots as an obvious resident of Spell Paso, Texas? Is it a movie? It's from a series, I think. Let me googie. The City We Became series? Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a standalone book. Like movie trilogy. This is the book you have to be nice about? But what I want to know is like how... Okay, hang on. The City We Became and the World We Make. It's the first of a series. That's cool. That's my question. Okay. The City We Became. Never heard of it. Nothing. Just loved the cover. Thought it was a good cover. Is everyone ready to hear the synopsis? It's a fun fantasy about identity and community. I think objectively it's a 3 out of 5, but for me it's 4.5 out of 5. Okay, is everyone ready? In Manhattan, a young grad student gets off the train and realizes he doesn't remember who he is, where he's from, or even his own name. But he can sense the beating heart of the city, see its history, and feel its power. In the Bronx, a Lenape gallery director discovers strange graffiti scattered throughout the city so beautiful and powerful, it's as if the paint is literally calling to her. In Brooklyn, a politician and a mother finds she can hear the songs of her city, pulsing to the beat of her Louboutin heels. And they're not the only ones. Every great city has a soul. Some are ancient as myths. Others are new and destructive as children. New York City, she's got 6. Okay. I feel like the synopsis was bad. Oh. We have different things. I feel like the synopsis is like... There's a boy, and the boy has thoughts. And I can't wait for you to see those thoughts. I was confused. Would not get me from that synopsis. Okay. It feels kind of chuggy. Listen, and I'm going to read it. To be clear. The back that has... The name of it is The City We Became. Yeah, I feel like the synopsis is I'm like, okay, what does that mean? But not where I'm like really interested to find out. More where I'm like, it feels like I'm missing something. This says it's a glorious fantasy set in that most imaginary of cities, New York. It's inclusive in all the best ways and manages to contain both Borgs and Lovecraft in its fabric, but the unique voice and viewpoint is Jemisin's alone. Now, I do appreciate that people are calling it a fantasy, and it seems to be set in New York City in a like modern time, because they're saying things like Bronx, Brooklyn, Louboutin. I've heard only amazing things, and also it's gay. Now, I would say based on the synopsis, I would have given it honestly a kind of a bad review. Not review, but like a... That's the thing. When I Googled it, it was everyone being like, this book's so good. And on Goodreads, it has a really good review, which is, affecting my judgment. An urban fantasy. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm going to give it... Let's do 3.5. Oh no, I'm not going to have room. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do, 3.5. But it's because that synopsis was not very interesting. Now, I know that someone read Hyde already. Someone in chat. I don't know if they're here. And I'm sorry. They said they didn't like it. But Hyde is next. NYC Forever. Hyde is next, and I knew nothing about this when I bought it based on the cover. So this is the front. But what got me is the inside cover. Look, it's a map of an amusement park, and it has like little like notes in it about who people, like who's dead and where people are. And it's like a scary theme park. There's like scary clowns. Now, Pinless said they didn't like it. I mean, they didn't say it was terrible. I think you said it was like a 3. Like, it was fine. Okay, is everyone ready? This is the synopsis. A high-stakes hide-and-seek competition turns deadly in the supernatural thriller from best-selling author Kirsten White. The challenge, spend a week hiding in an abandoned amusement park and don't get caught. The prize, enough money to change everything. Even though everyone is so desperate to win, to seize a dream future or escape a haunting past, Mac is sure she can beat her competitors. All she has to do is hide, and she's an expert at that. It's the reason she's alive and her family isn't. Dark. But as the people around her begin disappearing one by one, Mac realizes that this competition is even more sinister than she imagined, and that together might be the only way to survive. 14 competitors, 7 days, everywhere to hide but nowhere to run. Come out wherever you are. I like come out wherever you are. I think that's cute. Again, I really like the cover. But like the like synopsis, it's not doing a lot for me. I used to look Kirsten. Mac is like if stale bread was a protagonist. Well, the first paranormal series I read in high school, so I kind of love her anyway. Interesting. I mean, I do feel like I don't know. It's hard. My fall season TBR. I love that you're doing it by season, my love. I do feel like it's hard because, like, I do really like the cover, which is not a good reason, but it's true. Boo, get nitty with it. I'm sorry. It does seem like it has great fall vibes. I'm gonna give it. It seems predictable though, which is what I'm worried about. Let's go with 2.5. Predictability is not what I'm that interested in. I tell you what, Fourth Wing, I had no idea what's gonna happen. And I'm not done with it yet. I'm about halfway through. Look, I didn't hate it. I don't want to bring the vibe in chat down. Baby, no one thinks you hated it. It's okay. I will admit her books are predictable. It does sound interesting, Kay. I didn't really like Frankenstein when I read it, though. I know, like, I feel like it's like one of those ones you read in high school and it's like you know what you're supposed to say. You know? Where they're like, the monster is really the people, because the people are the monsters, because the monster themselves is like just trying to live or whatever, you know. Okay, 2 left. This one, everyone look at that. You read it because you're supposed to, and that rips the joy out of it. Exactly. Drake sent me this one. Drake from Stream sent me this one forever ago. I still haven't read it. It's too big. Look, I'm intimidated. I thought it said Stephen Colbert. Also, the font is really small. It has 705 pages, and the font is really small. Drake from State Farm. I know, I also thought it said Stephen Colbert the first time. This is by the same guy who wrote Perks of Being a Wallflower, I think. If I remember right. Don't hurt my stomach. Yeah, same author as Perks. Small font is also my downfall. That's why I like my Kindle. I mean, I don't need large font, but I don't want small. I want just a respectable font, please. I want them to be 22 apart. There we go. Listen, maybe I will. I don't know. Well, the thing is, Drake sent it to me to read. All right. Is everyone ready for... I did these in the wrong order, whatever. Is everyone ready for the synopsis? He wrote the screenplay for the Rent movie? I did not know that. Krista, how do you read? I get so tired. Okay. Oh my gosh. It says, we can swallow our fear or let our fear swallow us. Single mother Kate Reese is on the run, determined to improve life for herself and her son, Christopher. She flees an abusive relationship in the middle of the night with her child. Together, they find themselves drawn to the tight-knit community of Mill Grove, Pennsylvania. It's as far off the beaten path as they could get. Just one highway in, one highway out. At first, it seems like the perfect place to finally settle down. Then Christopher vanishes. For 6 long days, no one can find him, until Christopher emerges from the woods at the edge of town. Unharmed, but not unchanged. He returns with a voice in his head only he can hear, with a mission only he can complete. Build a treehouse in the woods by Christmas, or his mother and everyone in the town will never be the same again. I don't know. It gives me pause because that's a simple synopsis for how big the book is, but at the same time, I don't want them to tell me everything, so that's fair. We can swallow. Why would they say that? Will never be the same? How will they not be the same? Also, build a treehouse seems like the stakes are not that high. I want my stakes to be incredibly high. He's primarily a screenwriter. That's bananas. I did not know that. Seems doable. Right. It seems like it's not that hard. Build a treehouse. You are 6 or whatever, so it's probably easy. Is it the treehouse from Hereditary? Is it? I want well done steaks. Just let the kid build a treehouse? Maybe it's build a jacuzzi situation. It seems like the stakes aren't... I mean, they've got to be high. The book is 1,000,000 pages long. At first glance, I'm not that interested in it. Sorry to Drake. I'm going to give it a 1.5. I'm sorry to everyone. Come all the way down here. My Goodreads handle is just Morgan May. It's in my, if you go to my books highlight, I think it's in there. Okay. The last one is Under the Whispering Door. And this is both, the last two, both are two that friends gave me. Oh, also that. I totally forgot. Thank you, Pinless. I have no idea what this is about. I know that his new one is like a retelling of Pinocchio. I'm so sorry to everyone who liked it. I'm so tired of, I don't care about Pinocchio. Why are there so many Pinocchio stories right now? Guillermo del Toro just had a Pinocchio come out. Very heavy child loss theme, by the way. Incredibly. This is a sequel. Oh, I didn't know it entered the public domain. Why would my friend only give me the sequel? I'm not interested then. Is that mean? It's not? I was going to say, I thought it was just the second one. I thought it was like 2 books that were in the same universe. This one, what's the other one? It's like Tale of the Cerulean Sea or something. It is not a sequel. Hello. Yeah. I was close. Okay, is everyone ready? This is the synopsis. Welcome to Sharon's Crossing. The tea is hot. The scones are fresh, and the dead are just passing through. Interesting. When a reaper comes to collect Wallace from his own funeral, Wallace begins to suspect he might be dead. And when Hugo, the owner of a peculiar tea shop, promises to help him cross over, Wallace decides he's definitely dead. Now this is cute. But even in death, he's not ready to abandon the life he barely lived. So when Wallace is given 1 week to cross over, he sets about living a lifetime in 7 days. Hilarious, haunting, and kind, Under the Whispering Door is an uplifting story about a life spent at the office and a death spent at building a home. I don't know why I have a frog in my throat today. I mean, that's cute. I think the cover's really cute. I know a lot of people really liked it. I don't know, though. It sounds like it's going to make me sad, which I'm not as interested in. Something I recommend to normies? What is up with that big deer? I didn't even notice him. Sounds cute, also sad. Interesting, Miranda Blue. Which one is this one? Under the Whispering Door. I also feel like both of those titles are the same. Maybe that's just me. Book cover. I will say the friend that gave this to me almost never recommends books. And so I would feel bad not reading it. Because I'm always like, let's read a book together. Legends and Lattes, I don't. These are about the books that I own that I haven't read. If you would like to send a recommendation to my Instagram, I'm going to go through them later. Not on stream, by myself. But it is on my TBR. Okay, let's see. I would like one that I can just copy, please. No. My partner said it's cute, sad, but overall optimistic. I'm not interested in a sad book. Why do people read so many sad books these days? Read a happy book, please. Well, I mean, I don't read happy books. I forgot. I also read sad books. What is this? What's going on there? Oh, okay, good. Okay. Okay, based on the synopsis, I do think it's interesting. People read sad books to feel something. So true. Good point. I don't know. That's fair. Miranda, I feel like if you've already bought it, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. You know what I mean? Similar vibes to the movie Soul, maybe? And Soul was cute. Like, it was cute. Would I ever rewatch it? Probably not. I didn't think it was that good. Yeah, I'm gonna say like a 2. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this. I'm actually gonna say 1.5. Because of the controversialness of it. Well, of him, I guess. That's what I'm saying, Mandy. Although, honestly, I read, like, horror books. And people are getting, like, a lot of stressful things happening to them in those books. And then I saw this person make a TikTok that said that they were talking to the therapist about how they also really enjoy horror. And the therapist was like, oh, it makes sense. You experienced a lot of fear as a child. And so now you're experiencing those, like, negative emotions, but, like, in your own control. And I was like, I didn't need to be read like this on a Tuesday afternoon. Microdosing trauma safely. Soul was oops anti-abortion. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But so it also makes sense why you would read sad books on purpose. I feel like books don't typically make me cry, though. I read Addie LaRue because everyone was like, oh my god, I cried so much. And I don't know if it's because I read like horror books that makes a lot of sad things not seem so sad. But I was like, okay, I wanted to feel sad, and I didn't. Now, I did cry reading ACOTAR just a little bit. Reading the third one. Sometimes teary, not usually actively crying. I did cry reading Evelyn Hugo, but to be clear, I knew literally nothing about that book going in. So I knew nothing about what was going to happen. That explains my mom's horror reading. Yeah, ACOTAR really got me. That's okay, though. It's because when you know, like, not a lot about a book, it's the best way to go in. So, like, anytime I recommend a book, I'll be like, what are you looking for in vibes? And then I'll be like, okay, don't read anything before you start this book, just start it. But some people don't like that. Because they want to, like, know what's going to happen. Phoebe's like that. Phoebe will look up, like, everything that's going to happen in a movie before we watch it. I like emotionally complex characters because I feel emotionally complex. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I read Addie LaRue. I didn't hate it. It was fine. It felt really predictable to me. I'm that way about movies and shows. I would say shows actually make me cry the most. Every now and then I'll cry at a movie. But I really cry at shows, and I think it's because you spend, like, so much more time with those characters. Same, rose quartz. Yeah, I feel like if you can go into it knowing nothing, it's best. Also, music does make me cry. Speaking of which, have you guys listened to the new recordings of the 2023 Sweeney Todd revival? You guys cried yet, or? I cried once playing a video game when a character died. Now, we did recently have something like that happen in our house where someone was playing a video game and some things happened and we cried a little bit. Toy Story 4, I did cry. No, Toy Story 3, I cried a lot. Toy Story 4, I cried a little. Yeah, the new recordings, the whole album's not out yet, but the new recordings of the new Sweeney Todd have really got me. Okay. Here's what we've got. We've got our ratings here for everybody. I'm going to make it a little smaller. But I still want everyone to be able to see it. So let me make this bigger. How's that? Here's what we've got. Ratings for everyone based on their synopsis. Their summary. Mine's the Iro pink, and I love it. It doesn't wash out at all. So if you're the kind of person who changes your hair color a lot, you won't like it. But if you're planning on keeping it pink for years, then it's great. Okay. I cried when my PlayStation deleted in my Minecraft. Oh no. Ivana, I don't really get overstimulated by reading. Now, my eyes get tired sometimes. Not often, but every now and then. Okay, I'm currently reading Fourth Wing. It is so good. I'm halfway through it. Please don't give any spoilers. And I have my Kindle on airplane mode. I think I might want to read Jackal next. Because I'm so excited for it. I do read in cars. I don't understand why people can't read in cars. I don't really get motion sick very often. I did once. Sitting in the front. But it's mostly like if it's like a really windy road. What I'm saying is I don't understand how you get motion sick. Because I don't. Like I don't, you know what I mean? I feel like it's because your brain's working too hard and she's sleepy. But I always sit in the back and just vibe. But if I'm reading on my phone, Phoebe gets so sick reading on their phone in the car. I drive because of my trauma. Okay. Jackal is what I'm going to go with next. Let's go. And if I never have some ba-da-da-dum, ba-da. It's so weird, Owen. It doesn't make any sense. They can keep explaining it. It won't make sense. I don't know why they're lying, because we all know it doesn't make any sense. Why are your ears... Who gave them that much power? I have not. It sounds interesting. But I'd like to make sure we just listen to the Sweeney Todd soundtrack. Don't even joke. Don't even joke. There's only 5 songs out, and I've listened to them. I saw someone post a TikTok that was like, listening to it isn't enough. I need to fuck the song. About Joanna. And I was like, yes, that's exactly it. Oh, and it's bananas. One day when I talk to the creator of the human beings, I will be like, this was a bad decision. This was a bad call. Because you made people who don't listen to people, and now there's all these boy trees who are giving us pollen. And now we're all sick all the time. And then on top of that, we get dizzy. And I hate that. Okay. I think after a 5... Let me change the color of it. I think after a 5, we should put something that's was not even close to a 5. Should we do... Ooh. Everyone share a little crime. Interesting. I hate it. Gremlin Cutie, you deserve McDonald's. I had McDonald's and also fun dinner last night. I had fun lunch and dinner yesterday. After Jackal, yeah, let's maybe do like... I think Hyde's a good one. Or The Outsider. Jackal is scary about people missing. The Outsider, someone's already dead. Interesting. God, please give Marie the chance to design humans. It'd be all boob. We would just be boob creatures. You know how Bob the Tomato moves around? That would be all of us. Oops. Oops, all boob. Guess who wouldn't get motion sick? A breast. Someone's already dead is a good title. That is a crime, Mothman. 7. That's so rude. Do you think it's from all those bugs who were obsessed with you? So true, Rose Quartz. It's not a crime. Maybe let's do... Jackal's about someone missing. Let's do tomorrow next. Because it was like a romance thing, right? I got sneezed on at the open day. Oh no. What would top surgery look like if only boob? You just become a little, I don't know, circle? Boob have no sinuses. Also have no gender if all boob. Alright, after that we're gonna have to go back to scary. I think after tomorrow I'm gonna go to this thing between us. It would be oob, non-boobinary. Got a gender? No, you don't. Only boob. That's what I'm thinking. Nobody could misgender you. We're all boob. Nice. Get out of here. Okay. And then from there... this thing between us to... I have not. If you want to send recommendations, you can send them to my Instagram DMs. I can't remember what I said before. Because if I hear recommendations right now, I'm going to try and add them to my TBR, and I can't. Not when I'm so close to having so few. Hey, whoa. Okay, let's see. This thing between us. I don't know. And then after that, should we go with like a fantasy? I think after that, let's go with the city we became. I think that would be like... I'm trying to like change it up. After the city we became, who's our next like big one? I want something scary. I'm gonna do the grip of it next. I know I only gave it a 2.5. Oh, yeah. I'm taking my Kindle to Disney. I'm gonna be reading in line. Hope my friends didn't want to talk to me. I'll be reading. Hide Under the Whispering Door Imaginary Friend would be a really cute title. It would be scary. What did I say? The grip of it? I can't fucking remember anything that I say. It's my disease. Bro, please, bro. All right. Who should be 6? I only gave that one a 2.5 on vibes. Should we go to Page Boy next? Go from a potentially bad or really good horror book written by a white woman with short hair who goes by Jack to Page Boy written by a very handsome young man. Or should we do... Hey, guess who's home? I don't know. I think we should do maybe Page Boy and then Six Crimson Cranes. I am curious about The Outsider. I'm certainly curious. The book journaling is going pretty well. I'm still behind by like 6 books. But I'm slowly catching up. We are like rewatching Old Bachelor, and it's a great thing to like watch but still be able to do something. So typically when we're upstairs watching Old Bachelor, I will work on it and update it. And I love it so much. It is a lot of homework I've given myself, which is relevant. But I love it. It's the love of my life. Actually, I think after the grip of it, I'm going to do Telegraph Club.
I got you a weird grocery store present that you might hate.
Okay.
Well, here's your drink.
Thank you. A friend!
Isn't he cutesy?
He is cutesy. For my chicken?
Yeah.
We did finish Zach's season. Oh, we never made another video about it.
Oh my god. We completely forgot.
Yeah. Thank you for my grocery store present. Did they have the Kraft mac and cheese?
Nope, nobody does.
Oh, that's what I thought.
It's regionally completely out of stock everywhere.
Oh, good.
So I sent them a couple messages.
Nice.
Yeah. I checked a couple different stores. Forgot to buy paint.
We can go together.
I think we should do that. And then also I was like, oh, I'll get gas while I'm here. That way I will have done something productive. And I also forgot that.
Good.
So, but you have a cutting board now.
Thank you.
Did you want one of your breakfast sandwiches?
No, I'm going to make food in a minute. I'm almost done here.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
We did finish Zach's season. It was so much. I'm going to do Telegraph Club. Did I say that right? Telegraph Club. No, here's the thing. We are supposed to do an ad for Kraft mac and cheese. Very exciting. They're paying our rate. Amazing. It's for frozen Kraft mac and cheese, which I didn't even think that they made. And I was like, that's crazy. I've never even heard of that. And he was like, yeah. It must like be new. I don't know. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I asked Phoebe like yesterday or like 2 days ago, like, oh, did you Google like where we can get the frozen mac and cheese? Because they definitely don't have it at Fred Meyer. That's where we get most of our groceries. Like, I've never seen it. And they were like, oh no, but like I think they'll have it at Walmart, which is fair because that's like, it's hard to explain, but like that's the exact kind of thing that we'd have at like our Walmart. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not worried about it. Sure, whatever. And then Phoebe apparently went today to a couple grocery stores and Googled it, and they are sold out completely regionally. So I don't know how they expect us to do the ad. So we'll find out. I do want to read Page Boy while everyone's talking about it. So it should be like early-ish. And then from Page Boy, let's do Cranes. Oh my so god. It's kind of weird that they're not sending us some. Oh, that happens a lot, to be clear. If it's something, like when we did Neutrogena, we had to buy all of the stuff and then they paid us back. So, like, if our rate is $1,000, but we have to buy the stuff, it's like $1,000 and then we send them the receipt for the stuff that we bought. And so they'll pay us like $1,000 plus 56 or whatever. So it's not cutting into our money. It's like, in particular, if it's something that's cold, they'll try to get you to buy it yourself so that you can just like Right. But I'm curious if they're going to have to send us some. From Cranes, let's do Weight of Blood, because it's another Kindle one. I'm making this, cannot guarantee that I will stick to it at all. I thought it'd be nice to make. That's true, yeah. It costs way more because they'd have to get someone to ship it and then someone to be in charge of making sure we got it. I feel like they'll probably respond and either be like, oh, just use the box. That's fine. It doesn't have to be the frozen one. Or they'll be like, we'll send it to you. What I hope they don't do is be like, oh, okay, then you're fired. We're not going to hire you. I'm drinking a sweater weather chai. The love of my life. I'm going to do Woman in the Window after that. She's cute and I like her. She'll either be great or horrible. That's for sure. Movie Frozen. Oh, no. It's freezer mac and cheese. I wish it was frozen mac and cheese. That would be way better. Let's do Woman in the Window to Outsider. And then from Outsider to Local Woman Missing. I probably should have just made these. Oh man. I'll just type in. I probably should have just made a Kindle list and then made other list, but whatever. I wish it was Olaf and Snowflake shaped. Scooby-Doo mac and cheese? No. The shapes are better. Like, I don't care what the shapes are. They taste better. They hold the sauce better. I don't know why. It's just true. I'm so excited for Throne of Glass. I'm so nervous to start it. Let's go from here to Exorcism. How quickly do you guys think I can read all these? I only need 20. Oh my so god, what did I just do? I only need 25 to hit my reading goal for the year. The shapes are objectively better. Too hard? You think the shapes are too hard? You're wrong. You're simply wrong. They're perfect and I love them. It seems like Safeway and Target might have it. I will ask my husband, who said that he Googled it, but I'm curious if he did. 7, why are you working so hard? The shape mac and cheese is a bad texture? What? I'm doing a poll. I feel like it's the best texture. Because I love to work for you. My little worker bee. Hello, I'm still alive. That's me. Okay, let's go from imaginary friend to butcher. The thing about Throne of Glass is I need you guys to know that it's not just the one book, okay? Once I start it, I'm starting a series, which is why I'm trying to save it for last. Oh my so god, I did it again. It's fine. I'll just type it. My autism can't handle the inconsistencies. Do they not have the fun shapes in the other planet? I'm standing by that. The other planet I live on. It's because I have a habit of just always saying the UK, and I just mean like Europe and also Australia and New Zealand. I just mean somewhere that that Britain conquered at some point. And I'm trying to break that habit. And so I was trying to say like more specifically where you live, but without doxing you, and then I couldn't think of it, and so I said planet. The planet where Seven lives. Rose quartz, I'm sorry for that. Autism is another planet. I'm from Oklahoma. More like Oklahoma. The only craft here is an import, so it's just the regular mac and cheese. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm actually surprised you can have it at all, because I'm sure there's something in it that they don't want people to have. Kind of like how you guys can't have real sprinkles. All right, 3 more. I guess I'll do... I really don't want to read this one. It's not that I don't want to read it. I'm sure it'll be great. We're allowed if they're imports, but it has to be clearly labeled. I cannot wait to visit you. We're going to visit Seven. Seven will be like, did you want to go to Buckingham Palace and go to London and see Big Ben? And I'll be like, let's go to the grocery store. We have to go to Poundland. Day 1, Poundland. Day 2, British grocery store. Day 3, I'm going to break my arm. There's always a British nutrition label over the American. Like a sticker? They put like a little sticker over it? Pinlez's home, Buckingham Palace. You might be familiar. I'm Googling it right now. British, like, nutrition label over American label. I spelled label really good. Okay, I'm Googling. Please let me Googie it. Why won't you let me Googie? I need my artificial flavors and colors. I want to see a sticker. Can you buy Bud Light in the UK? Oh, here's something. Energy. At the post, I didn't realize that was what you said first, Sapphic Bat. By the way, I love your name. The most disappointing Fanta of my life. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait, let me move this over. This is what we've got. Energy. It says energy here, too. It doesn't say calories. energy 985 kJ. Oh, it does say calories. Well, hey, these can't be for the same thing. Calorie implies weight gain? I mean, I guess. Because this has 235 calories. This is 390. Of which sugars? Interesting. The UK one is 100G and the US one is 125G. Oh, I see. Is this for the same thing, though? Here's another one. Carbohydrate of which sugar's fiber is so fun. Of which? Why did they put of which? That's so silly. I feel like ours is easier to read because it's like bold and then not bold. But are they tricking us with that? About 7 servings per container. Does the British one tell you... Oh, down here. This pack contains 16 servings. Fibra, yeah. A calorie is the amount of energy it takes to raise 1 gram of water 1 degree. What? What are our calories? A calorie is an energy unit. What is 1 American calorie? The small calorie, or G calorie, is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature, by 1 degree Celsius. The current U.S. dietary reference intakes define 1 calorie. Some texts use the thermochemical calorie. Our calories are the same thing. That is bananas information. Why wasn't I ever taught that? Calories are how much energy it has in it. That is not what I was taught at all, 100%. When we're taught about calories in school, content warning, eating disorder related kind of. When you're taught about calories in school where I'm from, it is 100% about like calorie deficit. Like, I mean, not specifically like deficit, I guess, but like how it's important to spend calories by working out and stuff and take calories in. My name is Morgan and my pronouns are she, her. I do not ever remember being taught what a calorie is and how they got there. We were taught this in my Alabama chemistry class. I have to ask Phoebe this. Phoebe? Come here, I have a question. You don't have to come into frame if you don't want to. Do you know what a calorie is? Like how they determine what 1 calorie is?
Yeah, I only know because of... Well, actually, I knew originally from high school. They teach us what it means. And then also, like how they determine a calorie?
Yeah.
They burn the food.
That's not...
Is that not true?
I don't know about that.
They take the food and they
Know,
incinerate it. And
they're
so
like, how much is 1... Like, what... Get anyone that says correct.
It's how to heat up that amount of food to incinerate it, and also how much of that food it would take to make water hot. It's like something weird about like burning.
Okay, you're really close.
I am.
So basically, 1 calorie is like 1 measure of unit for how much it would take your body to like turn it in 1 degree Celsius higher. Does that make sense? It's like how much energy you would need, how many energy units you have to make your
body 1 degree higher Celsius.
Okay.
Someone else explained it better, but has to do with Celsius and water.
It's with heat. It's because they burn.
Calories aren't body specific. Sorry. Yes.
It's water. Right. It's to make water hotter, but they burn the food to tell that, right?
They must.
Yeah.
I love Science Stream.
It's absurd.
Hello,
Y'all
Abby.
listen to Maintenance Phase? It's my favorite thing right now.
I forgot that you were tricking me by learning.
Why are you so cute?
I'm about to end so I can read.
Okay.
Do you want to see my final list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, total. Guess how many books I have to read.
Books? How many books ever?
No, not my entire TBR. How many that we listed that are on my Kindle and
50.
No.
70.
It's 19.
Oh, okay.
This is the order I'm going to read them in. Wait, okay. You have to hear. Where is it?
Can you post this on Instagram because people really want to know?
Yes. Are people going to argue with me about the books I chose? Though?
They won't. Nobody has said anything about the Sarah J. Maas ones.
People just want to fight with me all the time, though.
Well.
Or they'll be like, oh my god, I loved Hyde. The end, when every single character died, really got me. By the way, I made that up. I haven't read Hyde. But people do message stuff like that all the time. Also, I forgot to tell you this. I also have another story to tell you when I get off. It's not stressful. I just already told them. I posted, what are we dreaming about? When I shared the photo of us in our Disney picture, PJs.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people clearly thought that I said, what are you dreaming about? And so a lot of people just, like, trauma dumped into it, which is my fault. But a lot of people were like, oh my god, I keep dreaming that my abuser from high school is doing da-da-da-da-da. And I was like...
They thought you meant we, the class.
Yes. I meant what are mean. I thought it would be silly. And a lot of them were. People were like, Bob being the president, you know?
Yeah.
But I need to phrase it differently next time.
Someone actually just told me that they had a dream about Punch Noodle. And I'm like, it's a sign, bitch.
You gave an inch, they took a mile. It was an accident. Nobody did it on purpose. They thought I meant them. I meant just us. I don't real spoiler, only fake spoiler by saying everyone dies at the end. No, literally. People will be like, this isn't a spoiler, but the main character will actually be the villain. And I'll be like, that's a spoiler.
That is a spoiler by definition.
I love that. Okay. Thanks for being here, friends. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for learning with me. I appreciate you. Let's rate It Gets Better. They're doing some fun stuff over there. Raising money for It Gets Better, as always. Go say hi. Be sweet. Hang out if you want to. I love you guys. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, so we'll figure it out. I gotta go read. But I love you guys. Goodbye.